Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Norland. So I did play through one day off camera in order to get all of our warriors healed up. Many of them were injured, some still are. So could use probably another day to get fully healed because we're going to want to do this attack on this bandit camp. This is a very large camp with 29 bandits. It's going to earn us a lot of loot if we're able to achieve victory there. Brunhilde has gotten her first desire, and that's because she's now 18. We'll eventually get a notification about that and what that means. Her first desire is for holy rings. Some other things that I got done off camera is we finished up with that book for the upgrade of the mine. So I've already told them to upgrade, and we have it set for that to be built first. We've been having a lot of problems with the rutabagas. That's of course because these pigs require, I think, like 50 of them. Yeah, I believe it's 50 a day. And so that's quite a bit. And thus we need to have more rutabaga fields. I've constructed one here. That's already got the workers assigned. And then I've got another one that's going to be building after we finish up with the mine upgrade. Also set another barracks to be constructed. And that's because I've hired some additional warriors. I think we have 3 new warriors for a total of 23, and again that's because we're going to be attacking this camp with its 29. I figured getting a few more would be helpful. It's a good thing we do have that mine upgrade going because we have depleted all the iron here until we get this upgraded, so hopefully they'll get that done soon. It's 24% of the way completed. We did have all the wood. We had a good stockpile of wood there. Running low on iron though, particularly with the construction here. That's going to require 5, and so I think that's going to be it. Yeah, we won't have any additional iron. Looks like we have another flesh wolf attack over here. This is going to be too far away for our guards to deal with it, unfortunately. Yeah, I think they're attacking the herbalist. Yeah, so that character will probably die. And we do actually have a shortage of workers now with these new jobs assigned here. Before we take a look at the world summary and figure out what we're going to do with Brunhilde, I should mention that we did have another major event happen off camera, and that is that Aslaug is now pregnant again. So this will be her and Ragnar's 3rd child. But yeah, let's go and take a look at the world summary so we can see that there are brides and grooms to be married, and also Misthaven is a rebellious vassal. So we have 2 days to attack their city. If we win, they will remain our vassal. If we're defeated, then they'll break away. And if we don't show up, then I think they still remain our vassal, but will be considered a coward, and it'll further decrease their relations. We can see that one of the grooms that is available is here in Greenspire, who also hate us, another vassal who's potentially an enemy. So let me take a look and see who their groom is. So Ramesset is one of the 2 options available for a possible husband for Brunhilde. This again would be advantageous since it improves the relations with Greenspire, makes them part of our family. Now this character is the son of the king, but he's not the heir. Looks like his older brother, Conan, is the heir. As for his skills and traits, they don't look very good. He's got the trait mental impairment. He is monogamous though. Yeah, not great skills, but this doesn't really matter as much since in the case of marrying off one of your female characters, that means that they will pay you the bride price. So we'll actually get money from this, and then the woman, in this case our daughter, would move to their country. So he would be a valid option since it is a vassal. We would like to improve our relationship with them, and even though he's not the heir, it's still helpful to marry into that family. The other option would be Frostkeep. In this case, it's actually the heir, so a little bit better option. He's also monogamous, he's lustful, so good chance they'll have children. And his skills overall are a bit more impressive. And you can see that they're doing pretty well at the moment. They have conquered Beastwood, so that's one of their vassals. Another factor that's better about the marriage in Frostkeep is that they're offering a little bit more money. 594 compared to the 528, and then we could use that bride price to try and arrange a marriage finally for Thorsten, which there is one available here in Dragonhorn, and she's 18, reckless, mental impairment, and she's a Kaiden. And that's another thing to consider, as this character Ramesset, I believe, is Varn. So yeah, we would not get along with him or his family. So I think it would be better to marry into a Kaiden family. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do, guys. Let's go ahead and contact them. The groom to be married off. And it's going to be Aslaug with Brunhilde. So that'll earn us a good bride price. We'll have to use that money to arrange for marriage for Thorsten. Alright, so a lot of stuff we need to do today when it comes to warfare. So let's go ahead, we'll get this set up first. This is just a building manager for this farm here. We'll put Thorsten in charge. And so I want to let him go do that. You know, I might send somebody else over there actually, because we'll put Guthrum over there. Or better yet, let's do Helga, since she's not doing much today. Because I want Thorsten to go off to this battle with Ragnar. So let's go ahead and get our army set up. We could see if there's any additional troops we can recruit. There's a loyalist here and a loyalist here. So recruit both of those characters to get our army up to 25. And we're going to have to bring a lot of people. So we're bringing Ragnar, Thorsten, and maybe all of our warriors. I don't even know if we have enough weapons for this. It does result in us not having anybody here at home. So there's a negative there. Unfortunately, we are lacking equipment for everyone. There will be one warrior who doesn't have any weapon. Also, 2 warriors with no armor. Now, the shield's not as important because all the ones that have maces should have a shield, while the bowmen won't. I'm hoping that's how that'll work out. But yeah, let's go and create them. Let them retrieve their equipment. Maybe we should have just left one warrior here. And we're going to want to make sure that we... Well, this is a new option. Target archers? I don't think that was there before. Yeah, we'd want them to target the archers, and then we could always stay back and protect the archers. Once you take out the enemy archers, if they even have any, then you can just fire on them. They'd have to advance towards you. Might be able to kill some of them before the actual melee combat starts up. Alright, our warriors are ready. So let's go and send them over here first against the forest bandits, just because there's so many of those. And I don't know if we'll go here next. They don't really have many warriors, so they would be really easy to win at the moment. So what we'll probably do is finish with the forest bandits and then go over there. And then maybe we could even go after these bandits. There's only 6 of them, just to get a bit more money and prisoners. That would be an option as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and attack this with Ragnar's army. Only a 62% chance of victory if we were to do the auto resolve. Now in the meantime, while Ragnar and Thorsten go and do that battle, here back at home, Aslaug will continue studying the knowledge for the loyalty basics. We almost have that. So that'll result in us getting a lot more loyalists. So pretty helpful. I already have something else I want her to do next. Though I don't know if she'll be able to complete that before she has her baby. Probably not. Another flesh wolf attack, and unfortunately we can't do anything about that because we don't have any warriors here. And Sigurd, our son, he's still researching the Military Logistics Volume 2. And Guthrum is studying the smelting furnace. He just started that. So Brunhilde has left, so she's going to be making her way over towards her new home to get married. This king has also left from Moonrealm. So hopefully we improved relations with him some while he was there. Let me just take a look, see what our current opinion is. It's not very high at the moment. You know, we hunted together. He likes that we're well-mannered. And of course we've been supporting him in all those conflicts as well. Man, everybody is trying to sleep with our wife whenever we leave. And it's interesting that they always wait until Ragnar goes off to battle. You know, first it was Thorsten, and now it's Odin. And that's the bishop. And we can't even leave without people trying to sleep with our wife. So we'll get this bandit camp taken out here. Or hopefully we'll get it taken out. We'll see how this goes. They do outnumber us. However, I think we're much better. Yeah, our combat ability is much higher. I think we'll have better weapons as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and actually do this battle. This is going to be the biggest battle that we've done so far. And let me just see if they have... They don't have any archers, I don't think. We'll have to see. I'm only seeing daggers at the moment. That's all I saw in there as well. But Yeah, a lot of troops over here. So what our goal to do... I don't think they have any archers, so we'll just do the protect the archers. And we'll fire at them from afar. Try and do as much damage as we can. And then they'll have to come after us. And so we'll be able to fire at least one more volley before they get here. Just do a little bit of damage before we engage with the melee combat. Because remember, many of our characters are injured. And so while we do have better weapons and probably better armor as well, they outnumber us by a lot. And we're down to fighting with daggers now. And I mean, they outnumber us by a lot because all these archers only have the daggers. But we do have good morale, so our guys shouldn't be running. We have a good command skill. Ragnar skill, Thorsten maybe not so much. They should be getting penalties here because their squad commander is unconscious. Or once we kill him, he surrendered. Alright, excellent. So it does look like we are going to win this without losing too many of our own warriors. We've at least lost 2, but is that injured troops? Or dead? We're not sure here. Seems they're just injured because none of our own troops are killed. We were able to kill 8 of theirs and capture 18, while 3 escaped us. So with that bandit camp destroyed, we're going to increase relations with our neighbors and the matriarch. Got 18 prisoners and 725 loot. I feel like we should just go over here and attack them right away. Yeah, I think we will go ahead and attack them, guys. I know that we have all those prisoners, so we're moving slower. But yeah, I think it would be good to get this done. I don't know if we want to attack the bandit camp right after that, though. There's a lot of new prisoners coming in here. So we might want to prepare for that because we do not have enough housing for them. So maybe get another prison ward. Because, yeah, we don't even have housing if they weren't prisoners. One of the prisoners is attempting to escape, and there's nobody to stop them. Yeah, we could end up losing a lot of prisoners here. Oh, we got that loyalty basics. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, technically, they could all escape if they wanted to, because there's no warriors here to stop them. And they are less likely to run if you have a lot of warriors in the province. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get... what house in here? Another prison ward constructed. We'll just put it right next to this one here. And then that should be covered by this. This day patrol. Of course, doesn't help when you don't have any warriors in the actual province. So yeah, Ragnar will go over here and take care of the problem with Misthaven. Now, you may have noticed that I did name our nephew here. He's now Rollo. His name used to be Race. But yeah, we have renamed Guthrum and Helga's child to Rollo. We do have a trader here today. Let's take a look at his skill. He is terrible. Alright, so a great day to trade with Guthrum. And we'll want to do as much trading as we can. We do have a lot of medicine to sell. Well, we probably shouldn't sell too much of that, considering that our troops are going to be coming home soon. And I'm assuming that there were many who were injured, and we'll thus need that medicine. So Guthrum is going to the trader now. We'll get that tribute from our vassals, 250 total, since that's multiple days. That will pay for our tax on warriors. Will result in us getting just 2 gold. And let's go ahead and sell some of this paper. We're going to want to buy some holy rings. So we'll get 5 of those, and then we're going to sell maybe 7 of the medicine, and then we just, as usual, have to sell some of the hops since we just have so much of it. I think we're going to finally try and sell some prisoners. Perhaps any Varn ones, since they generally don't get along with us. And we're not going to be converting any of these either, I don't think, to warriors. If they're yearning for freedom, those would be good ones to sell too. This guy's not yearning for freedom, but he's getting us the most money, so that's the reason why I sold him off. You can see those things there which are affecting the price, so the age, the fact that he doesn't miss his loved ones, but most importantly his combat skill. That seems to be the most important factor for price. Alright, so those are the ones we're going to sell. They're all Varn and yearning for freedom, with the exception of this character who does not yearn his freedom, but he's Varn and he's worth the most. So that's why we'll trade him. And then we'll want to go ahead and purchase some books. Maybe the mill upgrade? Yeah, that would be helpful. I want to make sure we actually earn a bit of money. So I don't think we're going to buy anything else. Yeah, this is good for now, guys. Just getting the 5 holy rings and 1 additional book. Alright, so it was a good day of trading. I think Ragnar's just about arrived at Misthaven. We can see that, I believe that's Rightvale over here. They are attacking this village, raiding that. Let's do this battle on the map. I think it's only against 1 character. Yeah. That might be the king as well. So this should not be a difficult battle here. I might even just let the archers take them out. Yeah, we'll just have them protect the archers here. So do as much damage to him from range. Take his armor out. And then when he gets here, we'll beat him up. And the reason why I wanted to do that is because you see Ragnar has lost his weapon. He's down to using the dagger. We just came from a battle. Alright, so he's unconscious. Excellent. And so we've already captured him. To my generous overlord. So at least he considers us generous now. You have triumphed, and against my will, I will remain your vassal. But I swear by the Holy Sophia, my fight for freedom has only just begun, and I will strike when you least expect it. Alright, so that has resulted in iron increasing in prices. And of course we did capture him as well. And I'm really tempted to go after this bandit camp next. I don't think we're going to, guys. Let's let our people go back home. We just did 2 battles. It's late. Yeah, we're just going to go back home. Everybody's injured. Many of our weapons are broken. Let's not push our luck here. And I also just want to get this money back home, as well as our prisoners. 19 total prisoners here. So this is from King Felena. This is the marriage between Brunhilde and Radislav, my noble neighbor. It is a great honor for us to become kin with your house. May both heaven and earth bless this union. She is naturally homesick at the moment, but I believe she will soon acclimate. I promise that we will take good care of her. Alright, excellent. So we now have better relations with Frostkeep, which will eventually be, I suppose it's technically a neighbor to us through the mountains here. Now that we got that money back, we could go ahead and arrange the marriage here. We'll have to take a look, see if that's what we want to do. There's also a peace treaty that's being offered. Let me take a look at this marriage. Oh, with getting those characters back, we did achieve our ambition, by the way. Alright, excellent. So that's going to improve everybody's opinion of us. Because, yeah, we brought back a lot of prisoners. We didn't get this constructed, the prison ward, just yet. And so, therefore, some of these prisoners are not going to have any housing. So since we can't lock them up, will result in it being more likely that they escape. So let me take a look at all of our marriage options. So there's Verona here, 19 years old. If we wanted to improve our relations with Lakehold, then that would be a good choice. She's got good manners. She's reckless, but she does have the difficult childbirth. So that's one thing to consider. Let me take a look, see how she's related here. Okay, so it's her father who's the king, and thus her brother will inherit. Let me see our other option here in Dragonhorn. This is Salora. She is 18, so about a year younger. She does not have the difficult childbirth, but she does have the mental impairment. And her overall traits are just not very good. She is also the daughter of the king here. You know what? I really think the better option is the one here in Lakehold. So I think that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and arrange for the marriage with Verona and Thorsten. So that's going to cost us 644. So the bride price that we got from the marriage of our own daughter won't pay for it completely. But yeah, we'll get a new spouse here for Thorsten, a new character. That'll be a major lord. That means we'll eventually have to retire somebody, probably Guthrum, as he gets older, so that we'll have an open slot for our son Sigurd. So during the early morning hours here, our prisoner, which I think he's the king, isn't he? of Misthaven, or used to be the king, I should say, because a lot of events he died while trying to escape. So yeah, he's a cowardly guy. So he was the king of Misthaven. Now his son Halinor is the new king. I assume he's not going to have like a high opinion of us. Let me just take a look. I mean, it's really not that bad because remember we were getting all those penalties with the other character. Like he was our long-term enemy. Did forget Thorsten's going to have to travel all the way over here. So that's the reason why we're all wearing black, is because we're in mourning, though it doesn't make a ton of sense considering the fact that he was an enemy. Yeah, we're getting a nice bonus here, plus 21 from his death. Yeah, and that was the one that we set to be our enemy at the beginning of the game. And so we captured him as a prisoner, brought him here. There's a lot of different options we could have done with him as a prisoner, but we never got a chance to look at that because he attempted to escape on the first night back. And that's going to boost the opinion of everybody. He was everybody's enemy, even the children. And so yeah, we should have a bunch of inspired characters here at the beginning of the day, hopefully, because everybody's starting the day in a fantastic mood. And we'll only have to send our troops back out today. We did construct some more weapons while the army was gone. Here's the result from the bride being married off. So he did agree to that, so Verona is now married to Thorsten, and they just have to return home. And so we have another major lord in Verona. So just taking a look at her skills again, she's got that high manners. Persuasion's alright as well, everything else is pretty low. She has that difficult childbirth, so that's unfortunate. She is charismatic, and so this character has a plus 25 bonus to interest from the opposite sex, and she can freely visit enemy cities. But remember, that does not unlock until she gets the manners up to 15, but it's really not that far away, considering the fact that she's just 19 at the moment. So she could be a pretty solid character, given her youth. She has 9 holy rings that she'll be bringing with her, and she has a dagger, but that's her only equipment, unfortunately. So she'll be taking some of the equipment that we have. As far as our knowledge goes, seems Guthrum is still working on the smelting furnace while Sigurd is studying the military logistics. I'd meant to have Aslaug start something else, but now she doesn't have much longer before she has the baby. So she wouldn't be able to complete any of these books before she had the child, but I'm still going to go ahead and assign her to the herbalist, so she can at least start working on it for whatever time remains. And then the mill upgrade, who is available currently? Well, Thorsten could do some research. We could also have Verona do the research when she gets home. She has pretty low intelligence though, at just 3. So probably not the best option. Yeah, we could do Thorsten, because I don't think we're going to need him to go to battle for this particular one, because it's just going to be attacking bandit camps. The other option would be to attack Brightvale. They currently have Lakehold as a vassal, so that would allow us to free Lakehold. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that, guys. They do have a decent sized army, so this is not going to be an easy battle. Remember, it takes some time for us to get their response, and I think we're just going to send the messenger. I assume he's going to refuse, and this will require a battle. Another thing we could do with a messenger is agree to the peace treaty here that has been offered. So let's go ahead and do that. We see that Thorsten and Verona have returned. Excellent. So Thorsten's going to be getting married. They're going to have that wedding ceremony. It seems that none of our characters are inspired, unfortunately, despite the good moods that everybody is in. You know, it's just kind of random whether or not that happens. So Thorsten's doing his inspections. Ragnar's currently educating his son Sigurd. We might let him do that for a little while. Try and boost his, hopefully his combat skill and command ability. And then Sigurd can go back to studying military logistics once Ragnar leaves the day. So looking at the world summary, it seems that Misthaven is again a rebellious vassal. Now that the sun has taken over Palinor, we gotta put him in his place. let me just take a look at their troop counts. Yeah, he just has the archer, so I suppose we'll stop by there and get that done. And then once we finish, we'll attack this bandit camp. And we'll have to do the attack on Brightvale later. There's another bandit camp we can deal with here too, just to get us more gold and more prisoners. Currently have a prisoner attempting to escape at the moment. I'll have to see if one of these warriors can stop them. Yeah, she should stop them. We're also getting our tribute here today. Excellent. And enchantment has become a vassal of Moonrealm. So that's right over here. So everybody's building up their empires. Who requested assistance? Lakehold did. So is this, yeah, they're attempting to break free from Brightvale. So we could always help with that, but it's unnecessary because once we attack Brightvale and make them our vassal, that'll free Lakehold. So Ragnar has finished with tutoring his son. Now he's getting something to eat. He also has fatal fatigue. Overall, he's not in a great mood today, unfortunately. So we're going to let him take care of some of his needs. And part of the problem here is his torturous desire to see Brunhilde. And we'll see Aslaug also has that as well. And that's one of the negatives. I think I mentioned that much earlier in the series. That when the family leaves, or they're just in different places, that seems to be a common desire. And it's kind of a pain in the butt. Particularly if they're really far away, as it takes them forever to go down there and visit. So Ragnar has appeased his food and rest need. So let's go ahead and send him off to war again. So Ragnar with his 15 command skill will be leading here. And we'll send 20 warriors with him, leaving 5 at home to ensure all these prisoners, we have 33 currently, that they don't escape. We do have enough armor for all of our troops. We are short on the shields, but doesn't matter as much since many of those are the bowmen. So let's going to create that squad, get them moving over here. And let me take a look at our production situation. You know what, we're going to produce less tools since iron is still an issue for us, even though we do have that mine upgraded, and I have it upgrading to the next stage as well. But building more light armor would be helpful. So we'll get that set up to build 20. You know what, I also feel like we don't have enough maces. Now remember, they do build it while we're gone, so you don't want to set that up too high. Yeah, taking a look at the mine here, I'm going to set it to build first. I don't know if there's anything else I'm upgrading or constructing at the moment. We did get the other prison ward. A lot of unhappy prisoners here. Might sell some of those once the trader comes, because we do have 2 that are currently unemployed. There's also 3 that are incapacitated. Looks like we do have all the jobs for our peasants, and nobody's lacking homes. However, we are lacking temples, so we're going to need to construct another temple. Well, we wouldn't be able to construct another temple anyways until that iron went into the warehouse. Alright, so we're going to attack Misthaven first and deal with them. It's a 95% chance of success since he's got 2 dudes, himself and 1 archer. It seems that 1 bandit camp has been dealt with here. Alright, so that's unfortunate because I was actually going to go deal with that. I guess we'll take out this one. That's still 6 bandits for 150 gold and some potential prisoners. There's this bandit camp over here, but that's obviously the opposite way. Another thing we need to do once we have the iron is to get another lord's house constructed. So this one's set that up now. And we'll want to just place that probably with all the other lord houses here. So we'll get that started up. Obviously they won't be able to build it until the iron is available. And it seems that the housing has changed as well. People keep taking Ragnar's house, unfortunately. Alright, so we'll have to adjust that once he gets back, probably the next morning or whatever. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this battle done. We currently have Aslaug working on trying to finish that herbalist upgrade. We did get the peace treaty with Cormac again, so that's our 2nd time we've had a peace treaty with Dragonhorn. Our messenger did arrive in Brightvale as well, and I noticed that Verona is going to be having her first date with Thorsten. Yeah, she's very upset about being homeless, so we'll want to get that fixed here eventually. And Brightveil, of course, is now considered our enemy, considering the fact that we just tried to subdue him. We've also lost favor with the matriarch. Do not like that we continue to attack our neighbors or send assassins after him. Ragnar has arrived in Misthaven, so let's go ahead and do that battle on the map, even if it is just 2 dudes. Why not? Let's do it. Alright, so let's go and attack over here. And we'll protect the archers. You know what, let's target the archer as well, since he does have the 1 archer here. So it makes sense to try and take that character out first, since the king here just has the dagger. That's it. That's all he's got. So I don't know why the AI isn't programmed to realize that they have no chance of winning this battle. It's kind of strange. I mean, we don't even need to stay back here. But we'll let them come to us. That archer's already bleeding and facing many injuries, a pierced lung. So they're done for. Halinor was running away, but has already been taken out apparently. So either kill him or capture him. Looks like the battle's done. Alright, so 1 character did die there while we captured the other, so I'm assuming it's the archer that died and we just captured the king. I want to see if we can actually keep control of this king. Let's go and make sure we pause this here, because we're going to go over to this bandit camp next and go ahead and attack them with Ragnar's army to get a little bit more from this expedition. Seems that funeral will begin soon. Remember, that's for Ladisvet, the old king of Misthaven, our enemy. At least we're giving him a funeral. It's a celebration of the death of our enemy. Alright, so Ragnar has arrived. Let's go ahead and do the battle on the map. This is just 6 enemies that we're facing. And they do have some archers, so we'll target those first. We'll not stay back and protect the archers, though, I don't think. Oh, you know what, we will. They do have spears. Those are solid weapons. My main issue, as I said before, with the spears is that they break so quickly. So yeah, let's make them come after us. We take out the archers and maybe get 1 volley on the melee fighters before they get here. That tree don't get in the way there. Certainly in the way of us seeing what's going on here. Alright, so this should be a fairly easy battle, guys. Since it was so few bandits, we captured 3 and killed the other 3. Alright, excellent. And that will improve our relationship with Halinor as well. And of course the bishop will like that. We got our response from the Queen of Brightveil. This is Queen Auna, which I don't think it has gendered terms here. It just assumes that it's always going to be a king. Because that says he everywhere. You must attack his city. And then it says King Auna, despite the fact that this is very clearly a queen. Anyway, she says, head of the pig farm known as Ironcoast. Do you think I'm ready to kneel before you? Never. Threats on paper don't require courage, but to prove oneself worthy in battle is not given to everyone. Our swords are already sharpened and we await. Okay, so we'll be attacking her today. And we have Ragnar currently tutoring his son. I don't think we're going to wait for that. And we will be sending Thorsten today as well because he is inspired, so his combat skills increased. Would be nice to get the mill upgrade, but yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and send him with Ragnar. So let's go and get that army set up. So again, Ragnar will be leading, and Thorsten will join him, and then we'll be sending all of our best warriors. I think we'll send 22. And so many of these are going to be archers because we're just not constructing the maces quick enough. Alright, so they'll retrieve their weapons, and then we'll send them. And we'll have to take a look, see how they're doing on troops. We also select our next ambition. We could do the fertile one again for 144 people. This one's the 5 vassals. We'll have 3 here. So it's going to be a little while before we're able to get 2 more. So yeah, I'll just go with the fertile one. Yeah, not a lot of troops here. Looks like about 12 or so, 11 or 12. So we should be able to get a good victory here. Alright, so let's go and send Ragnar to Brightvale to deal with their queen and get them subjugated. It's going to take a while to get over there since it is so far. We won't know exactly how long until he gets onto the main map here. Unfortunately, he did lose a bit of mood here because he's now considered homeless, so somebody took his house. Alright, so I assigned Thorsten over to here because Verona had taken that house. So basically Verona took the house from Ragnar. And so I gave Ragnar back his house, which Thorsten was in. And so they won't be considered homeless anymore. It'll be her getting the penalty, but she's not the one about to go to war. And we're getting her a house now. So let's go and get her assigned. So nobody should be homeless any longer. There's also a neutralization order here for Moonrealm. This is against Brightvale as well, but we won't be doing that. I did see that a prisoner is attempting to escape over here. Yeah, it looks like he's going to get out of there. We don't have enough guards to stop them. I left a few. Yeah, we have none here and one here. I don't know what the guards are doing. Are they all sleeping or something? Yeah, I left 4. So I'm a little surprised that we don't have more guarding the prisoners. We did get this upgraded, so now we can get up to 500, and that is maxed out. So that's all the iron that we'll be able to get here in Ironcoast. We can see just how long it's going to take for Ragnar to arrive, about 10 hours. So it's going to take all day, essentially. And we also have more forest bandits in our lands. But at least it's just a small encampment of 6. Another prisoner attempting to escape. We just have too many prisoners. And so anytime I send the army out, they do, run away, which isn't surprising. We do need to sell more of those, I think. And frankly, we just need more troops as well. That would be helpful. We do have some other peasants we could hire here. These are all loyalists. Yeah, we'll hire a couple of them. Get up to like 28 maybe. 28 warriors. We could have up to 30. But yeah, I don't want to take away from too many of the other jobs. We can also start constructing more pathways. So we'll build them in the back here. And this is what I was talking about. Once we got off the main street, we'd only do 1 tile for each of those. Yeah, like build it down here. Try and be careful so I don't mess it up at all. Yeah, build down this way as well. Maybe like that. And then just kind of connect these. It's all kind of expensive. Not as bad when you're only doing 1 pathway. I've already set up the order for Guthrum to trade. Helga has been bribed. Her loyalty is under threat. So she's been bribed by someone among your neighbors, possibly a messenger. Her loyalty is at risk. If it drops below 25, they may leave. The Holy Caravan has arrived. Again, I already set up the order for Guthrum to go trade. Might need to force him to go do that though. So again, this is a low quality trader. So we're selling some paper, the hops, and then several of our prisoners, basically the Varns who are yearning for freedom, to get a couple holy rings to get us up to 30. I like to have those multiples of 5 since that's generally how you give them out. And then we're going to get 3 books. The Pig Farm Upgrade, the Hand-to-Hand Combat, which makes your lords and warriors twice as skilled in hand-to-hand combat techniques regardless of their skill. And then the Combat Volume 3 book. And that's going to cost us 267. So a good bit of trading today. Guthrum now has a trade skill of 14. So getting higher in that. Of course, he's soon to be 50. He's 49 at the moment. And so his skills will begin to drop once he turns. Oh, that's unfortunate. Aslaug had a miscarriage. Not surprising given her age. I think that does play a role. Like the older a character is, the more likely she will have a miscarriage. That's the way it seems. But yeah, we'll get this penalty to her mood as you'd expect from the loss of a child. So it's a negative 24. It's tough, but I know that my child is in heaven serving Holy Sophia. And Ragnar is not getting that penalty. I'm not sure if the males never do. I feel like they don't. Because I've had this happen several times. Could be because he's not in the province, but I think it's just something that only the mother gets. Which is a little strange. I think the father should get it as well. So it's such a long journey over here to Riveville. Took us forever, but we finally arrived. Took us all day. And now we're going to go ahead and do this battle. So it's just against his few soldiers that he has, but this is still a tougher battle than what we've had to do against other potential vassals. I guess there's only one time where we had to fight. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and attack them, and we're going to go ahead and protect our archers, because it looks like they don't have any archers of their own, or they only have the one. So we'll actually go ahead and target the archer, get her taken out first, because that'll allow us... Okay, there's 2 archers. Alright, so they've been taken out, so now we can just shoot at their melee fighters here. And we do have a lot of archers. Just as far as like melee fighters go, we have close to the same number. Yeah, they still have the 1 archer over here. Yeah, we're definitely going to win this. We outnumber them. They already got one of their characters, one of their warriors running away. See, some of them have surrendered here. But I feel like our warriors are also really good. So in addition to outnumbering them, we're just better skilled. Still 1 character left. There we go. And he's been taken out. Alright, so Ragnar did gain a new command skill. It's at 16. 5 of their warriors are dead, 1 escaped, and 5 were captured. And our attack on them was considered a completion of the neutralization order by Moonrealm. So, to the rightful ruler of the land, Ironcoast, this is how matters should be handled. You have completely justified my trust by eliminating that lord from my path. Individuals like you deserve such rewards. I have various flaws, but miserliness is not one of them, and I trust you will keep our affairs secret. So that gets us 900 gold, and increases relations with them as well. So we got that money in addition to getting a new vassal, which we got notified here with the additional tribute. Now Ragnar has to return home. It's quite the distance that he's got to go. We've now increased the size and strength of our realm. And we have a new border here with Treewood, another Kaiden culture country there. Now we border Dragonhorn. We have that peace treaty with Cormac currently. So it's going to take Ragnar a long time to get home. The local demand for all goods has increased as well, just as it happened when we got our previous 2 vassals. So unfortunately, that is going to have to be the end of not just the episode here, but the end of the series. This is going to be the finale for the series. I feel like 10 videos is pretty good to show what the game has to offer. And at this point, there's not really a whole lot new for me to show. You know, we're just going to be continuing to upgrade our buildings as we research these books. Of course, we're going to continue to expand our realm, conquering new countries here. I had to guess who we'd go after next, probably Sparkfall, since we have pretty good relations with many of our other neighbors here, Dragonhorn, Lakehold, Frostkeep, and Moonrealm. And so it'd have to be one of these 2, I think. So we do have some weird looking borders. And it's unfortunate that you can't ask for them to become a vassal if they really like you without them becoming offended by it. Lakehold is free, by the way, now. But it's also unfortunate you can't do both. Have a alliance system and a system of vassals. Now remember, to achieve the, I guess you'd call it like main story objective, the new empire, you have to unite 12 provinces. So we currently have 3 of 12. So that's just the 3 vassals we have. It doesn't count the one we started with. Yeah, I think it's a good look at the game. You know, we can always expand upon our economy. Obviously, we'd want to continue building out these roads so that our people would be able to travel faster all around our city. We'll keep that playing as I build these out. So I want to expand the main road out to this temple here, so I can get there a little bit quicker, because I did realize that they're moving pretty slow towards that temple. And then maybe place some additional roads going out this way. So like one here. And eventually you can kind of place roads all over your city. It is costly, so maybe not the best use of your funds, but it makes the village or town, whatever you want to call it, makes it look a lot better, I think. So as we're becoming richer, we would invest in the roads a bit more. Another thing I didn't show at all is that you can decorate your town as well, and the lighting is actually something that's pretty helpful. It just makes it look better at night. So let's say we wanted to place some of these around our town, we could. These are just for cosmetic effects. Doesn't really matter, but it makes the town look a lot nicer. So yeah, you can place those. Those are not the only decorations. There's also cosmetic plants. So like with the tree, you can't cut that down for wood. You got different statues that you can place, so these look pretty cool. And none of this costs money either. Helga's inspired today. Got some stones and stone arches, banners. And then these are for intimidation. So if you're a more violent type of culture, then you can place these. And then you got bones that you can place as well. So a lot of different decoration options, which it seems that they continue to add to those, because there's some choices there that I don't think were available when the game first launched into early access. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this series. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. If you're looking for anything to watch while you wait for my next series to start up, check out the front page of our channel. And Ragnar's still pretty far away over here, 4 hours away. But on that front page, you'll find a variety of videos. We do play a lot of different genres, so should find something that you would enjoy watching. If you're looking for any links, check out the description of any of our videos. You'll find links to our PayPal, Patreon, and Teespring store if you'd like to help support the channel. You'll also find a link to our Discord if you'd like to join our community, and finally find links to all of our social media if you'd like to follow us on those. Finally got that herbalist upgrade. So to go ahead and upgrade that, even if it doesn't matter here at the end of the series. But yeah, if you like this game, you can check it out on Steam. It is in early access. They have a lot of plans for what they're going to add to it. Some examples that the developers have mentioned that they'd like to add in the future are a family tree, which would be really cool. So you could see, the lineage of your characters as you go from father to son and so on. They're also planning on adding to the feudal system, so making it a bit more in-depth, with your vassals and all that, which just adding anything to this part of the map would be really cool, because this is my favorite element of the game. I really like how they did the raw map, so they're going to add to that as well. But yeah, throughout the early access period, they're going to be adding a lot more features and mechanics. But yeah, I do hope you did enjoy this series and taking a look at this new game. I'll see you guys in another video. And thanks for watching.